Zebby's Little Audios. Hello, everyone. I thought today we would talk about something a bit more on the serious side of things. Unfortunately, there comes a time, and it's mostly around this time, where you're going to experience some sad times. I'm talking, of course, about seasonal depression. I've gone through it many, many times. And honestly, I've gotten through it every single time, which is great. And there's some years where I didn't have it, and that was also great. But it's very real, and it's very much there. And unfortunately, I'm feeling it a bit myself lately. I have to admit that. I work a full-time job. I go through a lot of trouble. Let me just say that. At my job, especially during this time of year. It's a lot busier. It's colder outside. People seem to have attitudes constantly. And just the energy in the air, it's not right, It's just not okay. People stress. People take their anger out on you. People tend to hurt you. And the weather certainly doesn't help. Because it's not sunny out, really. It depends on where you live. Let me just say that, because I know my fan base is worldwide, which is great. I've met so many people from so many different parts of the world. But I'm speaking as an American who lives in currently what is 30-degree Fahrenheit weather. It's cold. It's very cold. It's like freezing levels right now. It's very gloomy. It's freezing cold. The sun barely shines. And when it does, you don't really feel it. And it's just very gloomy out a lot. And that alone is enough to just make you feel kind of empty. Is that a good way of putting it? I'm trying to speak from my own experiences. But lately I just don't feel as happy right now. I just don't. And even, not to talk too much about my personal business, but this is the time of year where, unfortunately, you have arguments in your own family. People are stressed. So much worry for nothing. I could talk about so many issues, but one in particular that'll always stick with me is the time we were going to hang the Christmas lights. And it was like late November one year, a few years back. And my dad, he's an older man. We didn't want him getting on the ladder. So he said to me, how about you hang the Christmas lights this year? and I'll take care of the leaves. Meaning he was going to use the leaf blower to blow the leaves in the pile so we could take them out front. So it's cold out. I don't really want to be doing this myself, but I agree. I hang the Christmas lights. I hang all the Christmas lights across the house. It took me like 45 minutes to an hour around there. And my dad did not even start raking the leaves yet or cleaning up the leaves. He was fiddling with something that whole time. So I had completed my whole thing, right? I completed my whole task. And he didn't even start. And I wanted to go back inside. I'm freezing. I've been working for like 45 minutes. I did my job. I'm done, right? So as I'm heading back inside, he stops me and he's like, "I thought you were going to help me." And he gets mad at me. And I'm looking at him like, are you kidding? Like, you literally said you were going to do this. And I was just supposed to hang the Christmas lights, which I did. So he interpreted it in his mind that I was going to stay and help him afterwards, which I didn't agree to. This was not part of the deal. So I stayed and I helped anyways. We had a big fight that year. And we pretty much agreed that we're not going to hang the Christmas lights anymore. Because I didn't really see a point to hanging them. Christmas lights are pretty and everything, but it's like, we live in a modern age where we have like the star shower things, and we could literally just like do a projection on our houses and just have a pretty like light display. There's no really need for any of us to like endanger ourselves, put ourselves on a very rickety ladder to hang Christmas lights just to take them down again. So we wound up stopping. But the reason I bring this up, and you're probably like, why are you talking about this? It's because moments like that don't need to have a fight attached to them, somehow do. And last night I had an argument with my dad. We're not on the best speaking terms right now. And it is what it is. Everyone's stressed. The holidays really get to people. They do. But, you know what? I've kind of learned to just, at this point, just start shutting people out. Start shutting people out. Don't engage with the negativity. Because people like to just feed into their own, their own crap. Essentially. And it can wear down everybody. Could really draw down the mood. The weather's cold. It's, not very pleasant to be outside. And people are very moody. People tend to argue, especially over money. It's like people stress over Christmas presents. But, it's just so stupid. It's just so dumb. And every year I just, it's like hit or miss. And this year I'm just starting to feel it. I'm like, I'm overworked at work. And now I gotta deal with my family. And I also gotta buy Christmas presents too. And the weather's cold. It's just a lot of things that just pile up on each other and just kind of just make this holiday very bitter this season. But I'm trying to keep in good spirits. I'm really trying. I just wanted to talk about it because it's a very real thing. Some people are going to go through it. Best thing I could say, even if you're fine, even if you're not going through it, check on your friends. Seriously, check on your friends. Because they might be going through something. Even if you could just say like, hey, hope you're doing well. Or send something positive. Might be enough to just make their day better. You know? Or just let them vent, even though you may not have the mental capacity to necessarily respond. But at least listen and let them express themselves. Let them get it out. It's better to get it out than hold it in, you know? Alright, guys. I hope you all are safe. You stay secure and warm. And you find reasons to be happy. Okay? Do things for you as well. Don't just focus on everyone else. You're important too. Okay? Your health is important. And you gotta make sure you're keeping all your ducks in a row. Alright, guys. Bye-bye.